off to... Where am I going? The Druid's Grove, that's where I'm going.
I hear shouting up ahead.
We should check it out, but be careful.
Open the bloody gate!
Nobody gets in! Zevlor's orders!
That pack of goblins will be on us any second!
What's going on?
Goblins are on our tail! Open the gate, Zevlor, now!
You let goblins here? Where is the druid?
Please! There's no time!
By the nine hells! Open the gate!
They're already in a line.
Provoke the blade. And suffer its sting.
You bow, or you break.
These mortals be.
Yes, here.
Sword! Strike them down!
Scout! Get to the high ground! Raiders! Knights of bastards! For the absolute!
Need to find a way forward. No time to waste.
Allow me to demonstrate. Step to it.
That was the last of them. Inside! All of you! More may follow! Open the gate!
Quite the fortifications for a wandering band of goblins to try and breach. What drove them to it, I wonder?
The horde must have settled nearby. More will come. And more after that.
Gonna get the free loot. Oh yeah, I'll leave that one. Run up here and unlock this thing. I already have apparently.
There are children here, you fool!
We was running for our lives.
You led them straight to us, and you let them take the druid too? Unbelievable!
Tell that to the dead at the gate.
Shut it, Horns! I'd be lying dead next to the goblins if you'd stalled any longer.
My duty is to this camp.
Oh, God forbid you risk your precious tail. But I shouldn't be surprised. Foulbloods ain't known for courage.
You see the tiefling's jaw clench. He's about to erupt.
No. Oh well. Punch
With a
him.
thump, the armored man collapses, unconscious.
Enough. The goblins have found us. No doubt the beast will be back. We need to pack up and leave. Immediately!
Nursing his head for a 10-day.
For once.
Let's try to avoid any more punching. We need to find a healer.
Seems his skull isn't as thick as I thought.
Now that's settled. Thank you for your help out there. I'm Zevlor. Well met. I should warn you, visitors are no longer welcome in this grove. Whatever your business, I'd see to it quickly. The druids are forcing everyone out. This attack will only strengthen their resolve.
I have no quarrel with the druids. Why are they forcing you out? These goblins. Have there been many attacks like that?
There have been several attacks by different monsters. The druids blame us outsiders for drawing them here. Nobody's welcome anymore. They've started a ritual to cut the grove off from the world outside. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters. We're refugees from Elturel. We took shelter here after gnolls attacked us on the road. We were bound for Baldur's Gate, and it was too late to turn back. Elturel had no place for tieflings after the descent.
The Descent, an infernal conspiracy that had seen the entire city of Elturel briefly dragged to the Hells.
A fair point. We can only hope the citizens of Baldur's Gate are more open-minded. But we can't get there with those beasts blocking our path. Goblin got you. The druid Halsin's a renowned healer, but he didn't make it back from Aradin's expedition. If it's not too serious, you could try his apprentice Nettie. She's with the other druids in the Inner Grove. They've withdrawn there to prepare this damn ritual of theirs. I've tried. Kagha, their new first druid, won't even see me. You, though? I know it's not your business, but she owes you for saving this place. Perhaps you could persuade her. For more time to prepare, if nothing else.
Really? We're messengers now.
We'd owe you a great debt.
Be nicest.
If we're forced to leave now, we won't make it to the city. You'll find the Druids at the heart of the grove. Please, make them see sense before more lives are lost.
Let's go sell my junk.
This is about your precious Baldur's Gate.
I care about our lives.
Refugees, adventurers, no one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met. And thank you for beating back those goblins.
You are
Most brave of
welcome.
you. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before too long. I know it's drastic, but more monsters seem to terrorize this region every day. We druids will be safe. As for those that took refuge here, well, may Sylvanas guard them as they continue their travels. I don't want this to happen either. But Kagha makes the decisions. I can do nothing but pray to Sylvanas in the hopes that he'll protect them. You don't know Kagha. She won't listen. I'm truly sorry.
Hey, I wanted to sell
Need anything
stuff.
else? Just some bits and bobs I no longer need?
You can have all this goblin junk. Nearly sold my mace. Take all this junk off me.
Sylvanas, guide your path.
Okay. Oh, wrong button.
Stop shouting.
Can't remember how to use this game now.
Hells! We can't just leave. They're kin!
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blazing spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay! These people aren't fighters. We can help!
Or yell louder. That's fine too. This isn't Elturel, and I'm not responsible for every damn tiefling in the world!
Just be responsible for yourself, then. We have to stay. It's the right thing to do.
Zerg! Fine. We'll stay. If we survive, it'll make for a good story, I suppose.
Thank you, Roland.
Die if I met heroic and we heal this place.
Where's Wyll? There he is.
Look who's here.
Go on. Give me a best shot. Not bad. Again.
Someone making a smaller sword you can actually swing.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this. You're on the right path, Umi. Go on now. Practice what you've learned. Well met. The Blade of Frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the Blade of Frontiers, racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held high.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship. Better friends than the ones hitching a ride in our skulls, at least. I'm sure you know the stories. Doomed to shed our skin and become illithid. They say there's no coming back. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway. Could just be good luck. I'm not so...
Your minds collide once more. Wyll chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil. A threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her. Advocatus Diaboli.
Advocatus Diaboli. A devil's advocate. A champion in the blood war between diabolical forces and demons.
Who is she? Hunting in the Hell's dangerous territory. Cavorting with devils, I see. You should consider better company. A devil's advocate, do you think she'll bring the blood wars to Faerun?
That ship sailed the Styx already. All I can hope for is to limit the damage. Her name is Karlach, an archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill. I tracked her through the Hells to the Mind Flayer ship, but the damned Illithids infected me before I could end her. She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses. Just so you know, my first duty is Karlach. I'm oath-bound to go after her. But I won't deny this infection is bothersome. I accept your invitation. Sorry, but there's no room for me.
Yeah, go hang out in camp.
A splendid plan. We'll talk more there.
I saw you at the gates. You fight well. A few words for the kids? Spare a story or two.
They're just children. Why are you teaching them to fight? Soak the battlefield with blood. Do not resist death, but embrace it. Be strong and watch over your kin. If in trust there is victory. Bad news, children, you're all gonna die.
Thanks. I prefer when they smile.
I swear that ox's gaze is following.
Oh, I'm so not going past this. Oh, I did.
Something's off. This creature isn't what it appears to be.
Ooh.
By Mordai's eyes. Another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
Has the tadpole ravaged your senses? Sympathy will not lead us to purity.
Chucky. Fine.
You can breathe again.
Thanks. What do you want from me?
Information, where did you see the Githyanki?
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us, thought we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly. Straight to the other side. And I just ran.
The map. Show me.
No hard feelings.
The last time a subordinate questioned my judgment, I ate tongue stew that very night.
Subordinate, no, we're partners. You've made your point. If you finish scowling at me, what comes next? Such cruelty, is your heart really so cold?
Cold? Soon you will be vomiting blood and tearing apart your own flesh.
When the tentacles sprout from your lips, will you still cry that I was cold?
The Tiefling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait. I am unfamiliar with the... well, I shall not say culture. Custom, perhaps. You will educate me on matters of this... Fey run. The Kresh holds the Zaithisk. It will cleanse us of the parasite. By covenant, I can say no more.
Okay, grumpy Lae'zel.
You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way!
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with. Looks like the absolute sent
I'm
me a
lucky
protector.
that goblin
You
doesn't
gotta
grab
kill
my
her too.
tail.
You! Move!
Okay. Might as well. Yay.
Comfort? Is that what you think I'm after? Never mind. Don't answer that. Why do you care if a goblin lives or dies?
Your soft heart will be the death of us.
Alright,
Not sure I get that. The bars don't make her special. But fine. Whatever.
It's all right, Arca. Let's go.
Lae'zel's so disapproving.
Believe it or not, but I witnessed a similar standoff back at the Yawning Portal. Of course, an establishment like that invites all sorts of outlandish entertainments. An inn in Waterdeep. Ooh, never a dull moment there. Adventurers come from all over Faerun to try their luck down the well. Leads into the Undermountain, you see. Full of death, danger, and vast amounts of treasure. Hard to resist.
What was the standoff
a drow, a dragonborn, and a cleric of Cyric walk into a bar. Your standard fare. Maybe someone was cheating at cards. Maybe it was some weird lover's quarrel. In any case, out came the crossbow, and a hush fell over the entire room. Stood up and yelled, "Shadow Dark Ale for everyone!" The crowd cheered. The tension drained into 6 tankards, and soon all was well again. In a place like the Yawning Portal, the most powerful magic is calling for a round of drinks. Mind you, all I did was call for ale, but you went and stood in front of that crossbow. Drink to that.
Okay.
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. If you need to replace any gear, just ask. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel. Of sorts. Used to be a bread and butter tinsmith before Elturel fell into Avernus. These days my talents are more eclectic. Learned a lot in my time in the Hells. Hope to forget most of it. But between you and me, there's nothing in all the realms like the utter power of infernal machinery. Alas, my offerings are far more humble these days. Hells take me. What I wouldn't do for better tools.
And we'll have a dog, right?
They don't allow them in Baldur's Gate. Cats, though?
A little orange cat. And a house with a little door so that it can come and go as it pleases.
And a high fence to keep eavesdroppers out. Thanks. I suppose we'll all need it.
What about you? Big plans for when you get to the city? I think I've heard of that place. Something about a stuffed dragon's head in one of the dining rooms. It's settled, Danis. You, me, and the Elf Song Tavern first thing when we arrive. If we see you there, we'll get you a pint. For your finder's fee.
This is ridiculous.
I want to learn a trick too. Something only I know.
Make one up.
You can do that.
Please, let us through.
Let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hellspawn. And you will wait for Kagha's judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
That is one angry bear.
We need to get Arabella out, now!
You heard the guards. They're waiting on Kagha to give word.
I'd sooner trek through the 9 hells than trust that snake! Ugh!
Arabella tried to steal their idol. Druids lost their damn minds about it. They need it for their precious ritual.
Oh, it's all my fault. I told her I wished the wretched thing would just disappear, or better yet, explode.
Now Arabella's being judged by a bunch of druids who hate us. That's not right.
She was caught. Foolish child. Let them judge her.
She's so grumpy.
Thank you. They won't give us the time of day.
Hurry! I'm at the end of my tether as is. Can't take this waiting.
Okie dokie. Back off, fuzzball.
Calm, Magrin. Give her a chance. You, step back. Go join the other tieflings. Kick back. Force my hand and I'll show you its claws.
A moment, Giona.
What? Oh. I understand. You. Apparently Kagha wants to see you. Go ahead.
Okie dokie.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Have you lost your senses, Kagha? Release her.
She stole the idol of Sylvanas. She must pay the price. We will imprison the thief under...
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Kagha. She's just a...
A what, Rath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil, and I will cast out the rest. Girl? You mean parasite? She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Rath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Kagha. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
That's not good.
No. The Tiefling remains until the rite is complete.
The snake's hiss of approval reveals its intentions. Should the child struggle, it is poised to strike.
Fair words. Child, take to the others word of my grace. Sif, Tila, to me!
Thank you, Kagha. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
Come back here, Gale.
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break, Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important. We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. The way you stood in front of a crossbow to prevent a murder. The way you got Kagha to release the girl. In short, I've grown to trust you. The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul, except for my cat. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly.
What kind of condition is contagious? Can it be cured? Sweet mindfulness, all time wonderful. Do that one.
Thank you for the offer. But the treatment for my condition is very specific. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside.
Telling me you're addicted to magic.
No, it's nothing like that. Magic isn't a narcotic to me, it's quite literally a lifesaver. I would not burden anyone other than myself with this were the stakes not so high, and the means of obtaining such artifacts challenging for a humble wizard to face alone. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical. You have my thanks. And fear not. Your implicit trust is well placed and will be rewarded with any and all means at my disposal. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure. As do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession. Primed for the moment the need arises. I hope I can count on you.
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented. Well seen. Well spotted. We've let a snake replace our leader. Master Halsin. Perhaps goblin called, perhaps dead. He'd set Mistress Kagha back in line. Hold her to task, stop this damned ritual. More will die if the rite is finished. So many more, sent into a world gone mad. Would you? I would give anything to see Halsin return home. Sylvanus' blessing upon you, and my gratitude as well. Halsin is an elf with the presence of a bear. He left west with the adventurers. You won't mistake the first druid for anyone else. Come, Silver.
We've shown
Stay
them
close.
once. We take Grove law seriously.
By letting that child escape without consequence. We might as well have laid on the ground and let them...
The bird's eyes are glassy, its breathing weak.
They did a number on you, didn't they? Does that hurt? I see you. Just give me a moment. A moment.
This may be kept.
There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed? I do what I can. For most folks, that's enough. Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe. Crawled in? Some sort of bug? Or... Wait, did it look like a tadpole? But from your worst nightmare? All slime, teeth, and tentacles?
Yep.
I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help. We need to be quick. This way.
There's something in that vessel. Take a closer look.
This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after. I'll do the best I can. I'm no Master Halsin, mind. He'd have your tadpole out like that. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
I will remain. I've a vested interest in the outcome.
All right. Let's see what we can do. Of course. Now, tell me what's been happening. Any symptoms? Strange events? Victims can identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening. A mind flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms. I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flayer infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, You seem perfectly normal. Mind flayers reproduce by infecting someone with their parasite. 7 gruesome days later, the victim transforms and a new mind flayer is born. The thing in your skull, though, it's different to anything in our records. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. Telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow. Could be. But there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne. And I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers. Joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back. I think so. I hope so. I've sent birds to find him, but they can't get close without goblins trying to shoot them down. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound? Thank you. It would mean everything to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you more. But only those adventurers know what happened out there. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath. Take it one step at a time, Nettie. Come on.
Wyvern poison. It's lethal stuff. Let's hope we won't have to sample its delights.
Better a quick draft than ceramorphosis, nonetheless.
As something of a potential would-be mind flayer myself, couldn't agree more.
Trust no one.
No time to rest. Better be cautious.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster? Yes, you would say so. I know your kind. You see only villains and victims. A viper bears her fangs defending her brood. I call her mother. You call her monster. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanas, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders. The rite of thorns. It is the Tree Father's gift that none come to harm. When we speak the final prayer, the great vine will sprout forth. The grove will be cloaked in bramble and thorn. No one enters, no one leaves. Sanctuary. None of this can happen while Outlanders infect us. Sylvanas demands that we choke them out. And mine perish if he stays. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike. You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the Grove forever shrouded.
Find our master. Return to me then. Tell me what you find. Tell only me. Understand?
Yes, I'm quite aware.
Sun, oh, remind me. No, that. Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will change. No. Become. More like butchering. Don't know why I bother. No, I'm moments away from a grisly death. At the hands of this bloody song. I can't... Nothing fits, you know? True. And when you finally perfect a song, there's nothing like it. But when you're stuck, and it's just getting worse... Ugh. It can't hurt. I have an extra lute, if you want. My teacher, Lihala. She loved dancing. Had 2 left feet, mind. I remember waking up one night on the road and seeing her dancing beneath the stars. A huge smile on her face. Thinking of it now, my heart hurts. And my words just seem to crumble. Like ash. Wait. Words of mine will turn to ash. That's perfect. That it's okay. That I'll be okay. And thank you for everything. Moon, moon reminds me of your grace. All the love I can't repay. Wait.
Turn to ash.
sorry. Thanks. That's the first time I've played since Lihala died. My teacher. She was playing her lute. We didn't hear the gnolls coming. There was so much blood. I can still smell it. It was awful. I couldn't look at a lute without hearing her screaming. I'd forgotten what it was like. That itch to perfect a song. The Weeping Dawn will be my gift to Lihala. I've a long way to go. But thank you. I needed this.
Is someone singing?
It's beautiful.
Shh. Listen. Don't you hear it? It's so peaceful. No, it's just a bit of water. I only want to listen. Just a little closer. Yes, everything's gonna be fine once I get there.
What happened?
Take Zorru.
But I see you now for what you are.
Head, Harpy.
What happened?
Get out of my head!
Villain.
is this?
But I see you now for what
have
you
your
are.
head, Harpy. No, this isn't right.
Villain. But I see you now for what you are.
Victory awaits. Nothing important is ever easy. Still on my feet.
Villain. But I see you now for what you are.
Are they gone? No. Yes. I mean, I don't know. That's what the voice said.
I almost got to the nest, but the singing. I need to get back. Mole, wait, you should meet Mole. She'll be grateful you helped me. Find a boy called Donny. Tell him you want to see the dragon's lair.
That scamp reminds me of myself when I was a nipper. Always getting into trouble. And worse. One time, my parents denied me a kitten, so I summoned myself a Tressim. Ah, dear old Tara. Beautiful creature. Benefits of a wizard's education, you see. Of course, my considerable talent didn't hurt either. Well, that depends on who you ask, I suppose. I may have summoned things rather more exotic than a winged cat. There was that magma mephit once. Nice fellow, we kept in touch. Of course, in walked the housekeeper, screaming, yelling, panic, and before you know it, fire everywhere. Anyway, I'm glad we got that boy out of his predicament. Poor lad would have been harpy feed if it wasn't for you.
Finally, some good fortune. Come morning, we know what to do. The sooner we find the druid Halsin, the better. I can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head. Head to Baldur's Gate. Someone's waiting for me. Let a girl have some secrets. Was there anything else? The same. These parasites are proving suspiciously benign. But suppose I turn. What would you do? Wise. Though, I hope you'd miss me after I'm gone. I think I would if the positions were reversed. But you're right. If we're to make it through all this, there can be no room for hesitation. You're doing well. It's a beautiful night. I think I'll stay up to enjoy it while I still can. Rest well.
I've known a few warlocks in my time. Talented, of course, though sometimes too eager to listen to the devils on their shoulders. Comes with the territory, unfortunately. Think of it as tribute. The kind a king might pay to a more powerful neighbor to avoid invasion. As long as I pay, there will be peace. But should I ever stop, along comes a war. I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well beyond the borders of my body alone.
You know, I've been thinking, reflecting on what tomorrow might bring. When we find the druid, will he know how to bring the worm under control? Will this little adventure of ours be over? Why not? You've been to the hells and back, survived the crash, survived everything that's followed. I'm not easily impressed by people, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for. A delicious thought, but... the right moment. I'm sorry. I need to clear my head. I'll see you later, I'm sure. Sleep tight.
A fine evening, don't you think? The moonlight shines warmly on us. The breeze caresses our faces. Hideous. All of it. Would that I were doing battle up there, among the tears. Yes. Rocky bodies named after a false goddess. Look above. Watch the moon cross the sky. The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. One of them is my crash. Clear. Your curiosity is to be commended. Githyanki are hatched in creches all throughout realm space. Clear is one of many. It's there I first saw a Kithrak mount a red dragon, where I slit my cousins' throats at the Vash's command. But enough of this. You are wasting your resting time. Come dawn, we resume our search for a creche. A tingle runs through your head and down to your feet.
Ah, there it is. That shiver. Our little brainworms have made fast friends, it would seem. How do you feel? Courage in danger's shadow. I love to see it. But shouldn't the shadow have crept closer? Gone darker by now? Before the Illithid's unscheduled surgery, I'd felled hundreds of beasts and a fair few fiends. The tadpoles weakened me, suppressed greater talents, but beyond that, I've showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash. Indeed. Perhaps the worm's vat was poisoned. Perhaps we're uncommonly fit. Or perhaps the tadpoles are merely on holiday. We could conjecture all night. I suppose the why doesn't matter so much as the what next. And that answer is plain as the horns on a war devil's head. We get these things out. Let's get some rest. Dawn comes sooner than we think.